Hi everyone. So today our topic is how to log real-time data into Microsoft SQL Server. So firstly, we will talk about the prerequisites. So we need Plant SCADA, okay, installed in our system. Then Microsoft SQL Server and Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. So these things are required to perform this activity. So let's start. So firstly, I have created this project in my SCADA. Name is data logging. So first I will activate this project. Okay, so after this we need to get some real-time data. So for real-time data I'm using EcoStructure, Machine Expert Basic. Yeah, so we will make a small program just for reference for real-time data, and we will fetch this data to our plant SCADA. Yeah, okay. So we'll make a small BLC program. So we will take three integer values from here. So now we will give start address to this. Yeah, so let's take MW10. Okay, so this is a small PLC program. So we will start the simulator for this. We can use any tool for this activity. I'm just using for reference this. Okay, so started. Now we will go to our plant SCADA, and here we have to add IO device. So we can use existing server. We will not rename this. We can rename this. We can give any name. So we will choose this Modbus TCP driver from micro series. The IP address for simulator will be 127.0.0.1. Port will be 502. Okay, so our IO, we have added our IO device. Now we will go to the equipment variables. So we will go to the equipment editor. Firstly, we will add equipment type. Okay, in panel 1, we will add some items like start. Okay, so here we have to give three fields. First, equipment of that tag prefix underscore start. Data type will be digital for start, and IUDF will be IUDF that we have just created recently. We will add next item stop. Yeah, so tag prefix underscore stop digital IUDF. Add next item speed 1 speed digital, sorry, this will be integer, and dev new item speed 2 prefix underscore speed. I can change this name. Same we will do with the last one. Okay, So now we have to save this all. Go to equipment, we will add new equipment and type will be panel 1. Okay, cluster 1. Tag prefix we can give. Let's go 1. Height F. Okay, now we have to save all. Update equipment. Okay, so here we have the equipment. Okay, start address is 0, so we have to make it 0. Yeah, so addressing is completed. Now we have to make a page. So we will take a blank page. Okay, take a start button. Bold. In input, we have to give the address. We have to give a pulse. This will be start. Same thing we will do with the stop button. Okay, now we have to make it bold and increase the size. So we are reading two values at first. So we will give it the name. We have to give the name to this page. So we will give main underscore 1. Okay. Now we have to do the setup wizard. So we'll go with the express setup. From here we have to select that main 1 page. Next. Okay. Now we will run this. So here we can see we will start this. Okay, so we're getting the data. We'll stop, close. Okay, so I've done a mistake here. We have to correct this in equipment editor. So we haven't given the item name. So we will go to the equipment editor. Okay, so now it's good. Okay, so we will add the third speed as well. Okay. Now we have to log the data. To log the data, we need to have SQL Server. So this is our SQL Server. The very first thing in SQL Server, what we will do, we will create a database. Okay. So I will give any name, SCADA. Okay. So our database has been created. Now we have to create a table. The very first thing we will give will be timestamp. So this will be a date time. Then speed 1, we can give it and marker 50. Speed 2, speed 3. See, we can give any name. So, okay, asking for the table name, table 1, it's fine. Okay, if we go to the tables, we have the table, and if we want to read the data, see, so it's showing there is no data because we are not sending anything to this table. So now we will go to our SCADA. So from here we have to launch the Cicode first. So we will create a new Cicode file. Okay, we will expand this, and this is our Cicode script. We'll copy this. Yeah, so this is a sample script. So very first we have to take a function. We have defined some integers. Then these are the strings. These are our addresses, variables. So we have to give the naming convention as we have given in a variable tag name. Okay. So first is panel while underscore start. Sorry, we are logging only speed. Okay. So we will take this address and paste in Cicode. Okay, so we can't copy that. Panel 1 underscore motor 1 underscore speed. Okay, we can copy this. So rest of 2 we can delete, not required. Now the next thing is SQL Connect DSN. So we have to create a DSN. Its name is www. We can create with any name. So for this, what we have to do, we have to search for ODBC. Yeah. So here we have to add a new data source. So data source, we have SQL Server. Finish. We have to give some name. So we can give any name. Like we are giving test. So here we have to put the SQL Server details. So we will go to our SSMS. Right click on the server, go to properties, and we have to copy the name. We'll paste it next. Then we will go with the SQL authentication. So the login ID is SA, password is okay. Then we can go next. Then we have to change the default database. So our new database name was SCADA. So we'll select SCADA. Next, then we will test the data source. It's saying test completed successfully, means connection has been established. Okay, so the name is test. So in the script, in the Cicode, we have to give test in place of www. Okay, so now the first parameter is SQL set. We have to insert into table underscore 2. So table underscore 2 is the table name. So we have to rename the table because our table name is table underscore 1. See, dbo.table underscore 1. So we will give table underscore 1. Then our first, these are the column names. What we have given in the table. So first is timestamp, speeds 1, speed 2, speed 3. So we have to give these. So we will remove these all. Timestamp, comma, speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. Okay, so let's take S as a capital. Now, so D1 will be date. So these are the values, these values. Okay, so we are using till D4. So like D5 and D6 we have to remove. Okay, the rest all good. We will save this. We will this SQL underscore log. Save this and we'll compile this code. It's saying tag not defined, so there is some error. Okay, let's go back to the Psycore. Okay, so it's showing error at D2. Panel 1 underscore 1 underscore motor 1 underscore speed. Okay, panel underscore 1. Okay, so here we have given double underscore. So we have to be careful with the tag names. So after 1. Okay, we'll save this, compile it again. So now we have no error. Okay, perfect. Now what we have to do, so we have write a code. So now we have to execute that, what we say. Oh, wait. We have to execute this function. Okay, so how to execute this function? We can execute it using event. So we have to create an event first. Okay. We will go to event. We'll give any name. We can give any name. So in the action, we have to give the our function name. Okay. So our function name was SQL cluster name. Time we can give 000. Period we'll give like and how much time we want to log the data. So for the testing we can give 2 seconds. We will save this. Okay, so we have created the event. Now we have to go to setup editor, the custom setup. Next. So we have to enable events on this computer. Perfect. Now we will run this and check whether data is getting logged or not. So we will run this project. Okay, we can give start. Let's check in our SQL Server. See, so our data is getting logged into SQL Server. Okay. After every 2 seconds, our data is getting logged. according to whatever we have given in the period section, period column in the event. Okay, so it's working. Thank you so much.